Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Darnold down to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Watson on 3rd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Escaping the pressure right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited, big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end, and he comes through with a first-down catch on that previous play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. Running for it. Here's Chubb. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, this pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the league, Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record and were 3rd in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. A give. This is Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now. Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down and 5.
Watson now to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to take the lead here in the final minute. York able to send this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Darnold and the Panthers now down 13-10, 47 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. There defensively for the breakup was Anthony Walker. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold. Pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.